Just just give me a moment, please. So, welcome to my new lair. Do you like it? I'm personally a big fan of the colossal dark marble pillars myself. It feels so fancy. Well, yes, of course I splurged on it. I knew at some point they'd probably get crushed, and why not make it an aesthetically pleasing destruction? Can you really blame me, Hero? What do you mean, what have I been doing? I've been trying to beat you, and it seems I've succeeded. Well, yes, I know you walked in here on your own accord, but that's besides the point. Now you're tied up with no way out, so I can finally talk to you. I'd tell you if you would just let me monologue. I'd tell you if you just let me monologue. You're not normally this rude, you know. In fact, that's exactly what I wanted to talk to you about. Not just you being rude, thank you very much. I'm talking about the lack of passion, the failing justice that so many have called unfailing. Is this because of my little stunt as an anti hero? What? You don't remember that? Not the whole steal from the rich scheme I had back in May? Really? I had a new costume for that and everything. Of course, you probably didn't notice. Yes, the one with the blue accents. See, you do remember. Well, I mean, if you really liked it that much, I suppose I could always give it another shot. Mike, could you go get that one for me? Leave it in my office. I don't really feel like going to the basement right now. Then get someone who does have clearance to do it. Thank you. I'm getting off track here. You're good at doing that, Hero, you know, throwing me off my train of thought. What was I talking about? Right, the anti hero stunt. Honestly, I wouldn't blame you if that's why you've been a little more withdrawn lately. It really didn't suit me. But aside from the costume, I don't think I was really cut out for being an anti hero. Like, for starters, I'm not actually an anti hero. I like heroes. Well, heroes plural might be generous. I like a hero. What what hero am I talking about? What other hero do you see me graciously allowing into my lair? I even set those guard dogs in you. I know how much you like petting those dogs. The way you light up when you see them grinning, even though they're trying to kill you, cooing at them with that voice. But that's not the point. You've been acting odd for the last couple months, and don't think I haven't noticed the way you've been going solo more often. You haven't even been in the past 5 group photos of that little team you're part of. You didn't even show up to my robbery of that bank last week. You didn't see the point. I know they're corrupt as hell, but that's why I did it. You agreed with me. You, the hero, agreed with me. Are you okay? Are you sick? Did that idiotic buffoon of a scientist try to kill you with some sort of strange poison again? No. Well, I'm officially going insane. I knew it would happen at some point. I mean, basically, it's basically the villain pipeline. You go from being a regular everyday person to having one defining moment where you decide you've had enough, screw around with some ridiculous evil schemes for a while, and then at some point you go insane. Sure, I'm already insane. You're being a little shit. Don't get me wrong, it's kind of cute, but it's also a little concerning. What happened to that TV persona you always put on? No, I'm not filming. Why would I do that? Just because I've streamed it live once doesn't mean I'll do it again. You made a complete ass out of me last time. It's never going to happen now. That's never stopped you from being the physical embodiment of the Boy Scout spirit. And now you're giving me nothing. Are you okay? You know what? No, you're very obviously not. Fuck it, I'm laying you out. Come on. Okay, we're going to go to the kitchen because you look 2 seconds away from a breakdown, and I'd rather you be at least somewhere comfortable. And I can make you something to eat considering how insane your metabolism is. There's absolutely no way you aren't hungry after that fight. Now, you sit down, relax, and talk to me while I get some ingredients out, okay? I'll make some pasta. Don't worry, I know your dietary restrictions and all that. I even know the diet the superhero console has you on. Frankly, though, it seems somewhat ridiculous, and unless you personally tell me not to, I'll elect to ignore it. Okay, good. Now talk. What's going on with you? Hmm. Well, I guess I have considered stopping the whole villain thing. It's not. It's hard not to have second thoughts sometimes when you commit to something this extreme. Why do you ask? Are you. You what? What do you mean? What do you mean you don't want to be your hero anymore? Was it something I did? No? Then. This council. Those bastards. They've been getting into your head, have they? Well, whatever they say, they're not worth it. You're a perfectly capable hero. You have the least casualties per fight of all the heroes in the country, and that's a statistic, not just my opinion. They don't care about casualties, huh? Are you sure they're heroes? I see, so that's why you're having doubts. Could you not, I don't know, leave the council, do your own thing? Oh, ew. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. If I can't be an anti hero, then you certainly can't be either. You might be able to pull off the costume, but not the dynamic. I can't fight an anti hero, it's too moody. Well, I'm glad you feel the same about me. You really don't want to do the hero thing anymore, do you? Mm. I have to admit, I haven't been feeling the drive to fight anymore either. I've mostly just been doing it for a chance to see you again recently. But if you're just gonna wander in here and sit at my counter while I cook for you, keeping half the city hostage seems a little unnecessary. Now, that is the question, isn't it? Would I still be a villain if you weren't a hero? Two sides of the same coin. What happens when one leaves? I suppose I wouldn't. There wouldn't be a point. Any other hero wouldn't treat me seriously, and they certainly wouldn't be as fun to fight or banter with. In fact, I've been looking at passing on the organization to this little upstart over by the river. Yeah, that little group that have been dubbed the modern day Robin Hood and his merry men. Even if I can't be an anti hero myself, I can certainly support others who can. How to go about it, though? Faking our deaths? Isn't that a little cliche? Oh, you want to make a spectacle out of it now, do you? Have a fight in the middle of the city, perfectly choreographed? Ooh, that is a great idea. Make it look like we destroyed each other. Good. I can make that work, can't I? Make it look believable. After all, people really thought I hospitalized you that week in April last year when you went on that vacation. There were letters and gifts and everything. Maybe we could convince people to donate to charity with that effort instead and go out with a bang. Of course, I'm willing to help you. Why on earth would I not? Hate you? No. Didn't I just say a few minutes that I like you? I enjoy our time together. If you're going down, I'm going down with you. Well, that's not how the saying goes. Well, that's how it goes for me. Could you hand me the. Yeah. Thanks. Idiotic saying or not, I'm with you, alright? We'll fake our debts and go to New Zealand or something. Heroes and villains never show up there. Oh, this lair isn't all that precious to me. I may have been lying about the pillars. I'm pretty sure I got scammed, which is kind of pathetic, but as I said, I'm somewhat losing my touch. The architect just seemed happy to have a chance to let loose, and I couldn't really say no with how proud he looked. Hopefully, the next owners will deal with it so I don't have to feel bad. I am not a softie. Okay, well, maybe I am. But you're more of a little shit than you laid on, so you have no firm ground to stand on. I do not get flustered when you tease me. Not only are you a little shit, but you're a liar too. Fuck it. Fine. I'm a big softie. You happy? I haven't heard you laugh like that in a while. It's nice. Oh, right, the sauce. Let me just put all this together and leave it to sound the stove for a bit. There you go. Okay, that needs to go for 10 minutes with intermittent stirring. What? No, I didn't memorize your favorite pasta recipe. What are you talking about? Oh, you memorized that brownie recipe I talked about? Oh, have you tried them? Haha, I told you they were good. Well, maybe I can make some to celebrate once we're both legally dead, right? Does that sound okay? Sit on a rooftop somewhere, eating brownies while the city's in chaos over the death of both their most persistent villain and their beloved hero, equal parts relief and sorrow. That seems fitting, doesn't it? Oh, what are you? Oh, thank you. You didn't have to set the table. Well, if you're feeling that awkward about not helping out, you can grate some of the Parmesan while I give this a stir. Wait, on second thought, no. You are going to go have a shower. I'm sorry, but you stink. You went through the sewers. Oh my god, go shower now. You can just borrow some of my clothes. Excuse me, I do so have comfortable clothes, believe it or not. My entire wardrobe isn't just dark leather and spandex. So head to the first door on the left, down the hall to the master bedroom. Might as well use the ensuite if you're there. Pick whatever you want from my closet. Dinner should be ready by the time you're done. Yes, yes, whatever. You don't have to thank me. Think of it as payback for throwing you into that building last week. Now, shoo. Idiot. I thought you hated me. What a load of rubbish. I guess it's up to me to look after the dumbass.